As we know, baby girl Lisa is always lurking around in the shadows. She's always watching to see what is happening with her ex-boo, her ex-partner, Usman. Because of course, she's the one that Usman was first with when they both debuted on the show of 90 Day Fiance back a few years back. Now, of course, fast forward till now, Usman was still on the show, but this time he returned with Kimberly. I have no idea why my mind went blank. But of course, ever since Usman came back to the show after Lisa got sacked, of course, for her racist comments that she's made offline, Usman obviously came back with Kimberly, and ever since then, Lisa has been keeping a close eye on anything that happens around them. And this time, as you may or may not know, yesterday I did upload a video showing a conversation between Usman and Kimberly on Instagram Live. Now, of course, throughout that video in particular, if you haven't seen it, it is on my channel. Go check it out. It'll probably give you a better insight on exactly what is going on in this video. But give you a cheeky little background. In that video, Usman talked about his upcoming film, Yahoo Boy, and how the Yahoo Boy story was based on a real person. And that real person was someone who used to scam people for basically what he's accused of, being a scammer in a nutshell. But also at the same time, in that conversation, Kimberly and Usman also spoke about how their friendship is very quite tight, and they also spoke about the future of marriage for both of them individually. But at the same time, Kimberly definitely made it clear that if Usman ever wanted her back, she'd be more than happy to go back. Why? Well, despite the fact that she may have not directly said that, she made it abundantly clear that if Usman got another woman, she would not be happy. In fact, Usman said that if Kimberly decided to find someone and got married, he would happily attend her wedding, and at the end of the day, it wouldn't be a choice. But when it came to Usman potentially getting married in the future, Kimberly was like, no, I will not go. And Kimberly even went as far as saying, and trust when I tell you, I was sitting there thinking, now I know why your son is the way he said, the way he is. She sat there and fully said that, listen, now I'm just looking for someone to just have some fun with. Which is quite funny because we know that her son said exactly the same thing on the tell-all of The Single Life when he popped up as the mystery man in Veronica's life. And of course, he came up as the man that is legit just giving Veronica the D for just friendship benefits. So to be fair, as I always say, or as we all always say, the apple does not fall far from the tree. And I guess when the mother's coming out saying it at 50 plus, you can't necessarily look at the son and be like, God damn, why are you being like that, if you dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, the Jamal is on in his 20s, so let the boy live, if you dig what I'm saying. But either way though, baby girl Lisa has decided to chime in on her own opinion based on the video that I did upload yesterday. But before I get into that stuff in particular, please do make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as hitting that like button as well, and notification bells on for each time I do upload. But with that being said though, as per Lisa's actual Instagram account itself in particular, she decided to obviously make a cheeky little reel based on exactly, what went down in that conversation. But to give you guys a closer view on exactly what she had to say, as you can see right here, she came in the comment section and she came in and said, March 2020, scammer boy, sorry ass excuse, both of you are trash. Obviously calling both Usman and Kimberly trash. Now I can imagine her calling Usman trash purely because he's a scammer boy in her eyes, and I guess in all of our eyes, to be fair with you. And also I'm assuming she's probably calling Kimberly trash because Kimberly continues to, well, let's just say, to beg for him. She continues to want to be a super fan for him, and she continues to want to be, and I quote, his best friend. Yes, this is the best breakup I've ever had because we're still so close. Yeah, that's the kind of nonsense that she was saying in that video. But again, if you haven't seen that video, please, I highly recommend you go and watch it. But also at the same time, as you can see, she also captioned this little video that she obviously uploaded onto her Instagram page by saying, trash, both of them. I said what I said, period. Now, of course, when it comes to Lisa, we don't really know where her energy comes from for her to always want to be invested in exactly what is going on with Usman and Kimberly. I mean, obviously, we know her and Usman were obviously a thing, but that ended way back. But I guess sometimes you want to stay relevant, you got to keep poking the bear that got you there in the first place. So it makes sense to a certain degree. But I tell you what, though, it's a damn shame that baby girl Lisa was actually, I should really stop calling her baby girl Lisa, right? But it's a damn shame that Lisa actually got sacked and fired by 90 Day Fiance, because I tell you what would have been cool, because this is something that 90 Day definitely do all the time. It would have been cool to see her pop up at a random tell-all. You got Usman, you got Kimberly there. They're talking about whatever's gone down in whatever season it is. And then all of a sudden, we even get like a projection on the screen of Lisa coming in and you know she's saying something to them on camera, or she actually walks into the studio. Woo! That would be ratings. I would love to see that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sadly, Lisa is obviously being sacked from the show, and of course, she will never be seen on the network as a particular. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you never know though. TLC always willing to do whatever it takes to get their views up. You never know. That's something that could happen in the future. But at this moment in time, though, we also have to remember that Kimberly and Usman aren't together, so of course that's probably not going to happen. But at the same time, though, I do genuinely believe that Kimberly will definitely be back, and she'll probably be back for something like The Single Life. And to be honest, at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they did somehow do another storyline with Kimberly and Usman being back together, because the thing that is the strangest to me is that sometimes it's hard to articulate what is real and what is fake, what is a part of storyline and what is not. And the fact that Kimberly and Usman are still pretty much in the same energy of, no, we are close, we are besties, we have had the best breakup ever, and you know, I'm always going to support Usman, I'm always going to be a fan of Usman, I'm always going to look after him, I'll even come. It's like as if, you know, these two are either one, staying in character, or really and truly, this is exactly how they are. And if this is how they are, I can probably see the network bringing them both back for whatever it could be. What one, I don't know, to be honest with you, but if they bring them back, all I'm saying is this: I want to see Baby Girl Elizabeth back with them too. You know what I mean? That will make that tale all different. But either way, though, ladies and gentlemen, let me know, why do you think Baby Girl Lucy just can't let things go? Why does she always have to chime in her opinion when it comes to Usman and Kimberly? And most importantly, if you have not seen the video from yesterday, I highly recommend you go watch it. You can get some more context on exactly what I'm talking about right here, right now. But as far as yesterday's video anyway, one thing that I will add before I leave is that, to be honest with you, it is quite disgusting, quite disturbing, and quite worrying that we are seeing a grown-ass woman still pretty much begging herself to stay in someone's life that does not want her in a romantic way. And most importantly, someone who legit body shamed her, legit sat there and said to her that she needs to get a tummy tuck, she walks funny, and flat out has refused to be intimate with her in God knows how long. And that is something that was definitely exposed in the last season of 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever, I guess not after, clearly, because there was no happiness in their relationship. It was just nothing but shambles after shambles. But at the same time, though, the more I think about it, maybe Elise is also coming out here to claim that Kimberly's also a scammer too, because she continues to put herself in a position where she's around Usman, when in reality, for anyone to be treated the way she was treated by Usman, in reality, that person would not want to still be friends with that person. That person would not still want to be in connection with that person. So therefore, maybe there is a scam going on between Usman and Kimberly that maybe Lisa knows about, and she just won't let it go until the truth comes out. And if that's the case, I guess we'll find out in the future if it ever comes to that. But either way, though, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, thank you so much for your time. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that like button as well. And I'll catch you guys in the comment section. We are done and we are out. Peace.